I just got these Olsa long extractor wrenches. This is the metric 7-piece set. I will put the part number here on the screen. So I haven't gotten to use them yet. I just got them, so I've only just looked at them to see how the finishes were on them, and the chroming looks pretty good. I like how they look, but if you look at the box stand, it's not like a normal 6-point design. It's kind of got them teeth notched out in them, and that is because they are designed to take off rounded nuts and bolts. So, but what's awesome about them is that you can use them for everyday use. They are not only for just rounded out fasteners. You can use them on anything. So this is metric bolt I got here, fitting on a 13. Let me see if I can focus that camera. And it fits on there crazy tight, but it does fit in there pretty perfect. And there's like no playing it whatsoever. So they fit crazy tight, so let's check them out and see how good they are on a rounded out one. So now that they're all torqued, I grinded down the head of the bolts. One is at 5 foot-pounds, 15, and one I went to 27 with. So the one at 5 foot-pounds, I grounded down the least just to see if it works at all, because I have no idea if they're how good they really are. So I'm going to test it at the easiest case scenario before we go up to bolts that are tighter and more rounded. So this is the one that's at 5 foot-pounds. Let's go ahead and see. Still fits it very tight. Doesn't have a ton of wiggle room on it. And it bit that off and actually took it off like it was nothing. So this is the one that's at 15 foot-pounds. Still fits it fairly good. And it took it right off also. So due to how impressed I am, I think that one I torqued to 27 foot-pounds, I'm going to grind down just a hair more. So this is the one I torqued down to 27 foot-pounds. I mean, it's pretty much completely round. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So I'll be crazy impressed if this works. So we got quite a bit of slop. But as I get the slop out of it and I push, it does tighten up. And it did it. And it didn't slip one time. It's actually kind of stuck in there and I can't get it off. So from these extractor wrenches biting into it so hard, it's actually kind of stuck in there and I got to knock it out of there. So I'd say these little teeth that are cut out in there to dig into it definitely do their job. So I'm going to go ahead and do a fourth one. And I think I'm going to go to maybe 50 foot-pounds on it. See what happens there. I'm going to do no cutouts on the videoing so no one can say it's fake. There's 50 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and get my grinder and grind it down real good. I think that looks pretty good. And it's pretty much all screwed up. So, see if it'll work again. Olsa Tools 17mm extractor wrench, 50 foot-pounds. I can feel it digging into it. And it did it. And it's stuck in there again. So these things definitely do their job, and they do work awesome. Go ahead and check out Olsa Tools extractor wrenches. So you could use these for everyday uses. It doesn't have to be for a round and bolt, and they will still fit on tight and work just fine. The only thing you might come into that might be a drawback is like the snap-on, for example, is a 12 point. Due to these having the extractor teeth cut in the box end, they are more set up like a 6 point. So you have less different, virtually 6 different points less than that you could put it on another bolt. So if you're kind of in some tight places, sometimes you might not be able to get it in the spot you want it. But other than that, I'm so far seeing no drawbacks to these whatsoever. The chrome and finish on them, they're kind of smeared up and dirty right now, but they look better than the snap-on, obviously, because they're brand new. But the chroming on them is perfect. The strength of them, just everything about them, they are very high quality.